We are almost approaching to the start of the new application for the diversity visa lottery. But before you apply, there are so many questions, and I want to break down these questions. There will be more 2 to 3 questions in one. Overall, we are talking about the green card lottery, but majority of people, I want you to understand what is green card first of all, and what is green card lottery. Why am I talking over and over each day, almost every time my channel has so many videos about green card lottery? Why do I waste my time? No, I know the benefits of green card. And one of the ways of getting green card is through the lottery. So I'm going to break down what is a green card, what is a green card lottery, why should you apply the green card lottery, and what happens if you win the green card lottery if you come to America. Is it worthy for you to come to the United States of America? How are you going to succeed in the greatest nation on the planet Earth, United States of America? So all those questions will be in this video. I'm excited. So first and foremost, welcome to the greatest YouTube channel dedicated to the immigration, the first immigrant or immigration based topics from the immigrant. This is EBMSCHOLARS, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/EBMSCHOLARS. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you are going ahead to share these videos to so many people. The best thing you can ever do to your friend is to share the positive opportunity option available for them. Share these kind of opportunities to others. Share these videos. Share the link on Instagram, Telegram, YouTube, whatever. Share to anybody you know so that they can hear. It's up to them whether they don't want to apply or to apply. You have to do that. So if it's today's your first time to come to this channel, you are in the right place at the right time. Let's go. Let's roll. Okay. Green card. This is just the official nickname in the United States referring to the permanent residency status. So when we are talking about the green card, yes, the card is green, but simply it is a permanent residency status. What do you do if you have permanent residency status, or rather for the United States we call green card? If you have green card, remember, green card is not equal to US citizenship. I have talked in some of the videos what are the differences between green card holder and a US citizen. Or you can ask why EBM you decided at one point to become a US citizen and not staying with your green card. There are so many reasons. But I'm not going to that. This is not that particular video. But overall, once you have the permanent residence in the United States of America, you become a permanent of America. Meaning, you will no longer need to go to any US embassy to request for the visa. If you go outside of the United States, if you want to come back, you just go direct to America. And once you arrive at the port of entry at the airport, there will be a line for green card holders and a US citizen on one side and the visitors on the other. So you're in another category. You will no longer require any work authorization to work to any employer for whatever number of hours in the United States. Yes, there are some difficulties. Most of the federal government jobs require US citizenship, but majority, none for the state jobs, even if they're government in the state level or private jobs, you can work to any employer, you can work as many hours as you want. That is contrary if you are in the other types of visas. Let's say if you are coming as a tourist, you are not allowed to work at all. If you come as a student, you are allowed to work just 20 hours per week on campus. When school is closed, you can work no matter how many hours you want. It's up to you. If you come under the H1 visa, you are only restricted to work to you are only the one employer, and you cannot do a side job in another company. You cannot be able to do that. And if that employer fires you, your visa also is going to expire right away. Within 60 days, you have to go back to your home country. So other types of visa have some limitation and restrictions on the types of work you do, how many hours you are supposed to do. But that is different if you have a green card. You'll be able to do whatever you want permanently in the United States. As I said, that is not a US citizenship, so you continue to hold your own passport. unless otherwise on your own you choose to become a US citizen. But if you want to choose to become a US citizen, it's not just I want to become a US citizen today, you are going. No, you have to be a green card holder for at least 5 years to become a US citizen. If you have green card for any other ways exception of the marriage. If you get a green card through marriage, you can become a US citizen after 3 years. So that is green card in general. So there is something called diversity visa lottery. So there are so many ways one person can become a green card holder, can become a permanent resident of the United States. I just mentioned it quicker. You can become through employment. You can get employed, someone give you the H1 visa, H1B, then sponsor you to become a permanent resident, or you can be able to get the green card through marriage, like how I got green card. I got green card through marriage. But I got citizenship not through marriage. I got citizenship because I had honor to serve in the United States military. So that is something you need to know, that another way is that marriage, or a parent can sponsor a child can sponsor a parent, a US citizen can sponsor a sibling. So there are different ways one person can become a US citizen. I mean, become a green card holder. You can get through refugees, asylum, all the other ways. You can be able to do that. But one of the ways is diversity visa lottery. Why only United States is the only country on the planet Earth with a diversity visa lottery, DV lottery, green card by lottery? No other countries. So in early 90s, United States, you know, everybody in the United States came to America at one point. The owners of the country, the natives of the country are Indians. We call already Indians, but I don't know, I don't want to look like a discriminatory word, but either we call the native Indians or already Indians. I don't know whether the proper term is this one, so forgive me if it is an appropriate term for them, not for you, but for them, if I don't know, but it's just the native Indians. So those are the owners of the country, the originals. The rest of the people came to America. So now US has over 400 million people. Out of the 400 million, almost 6 million are the natives, but the rest came to America. So the greatness of the United States of America is diversity. So in the early 90s, they did a study. So they passed a law, Immigration and Nationality Act. They changed one of the act to introduce the permanent residency through diversity visa. And you see the name is called DV diversity visa. It means we want to create more diversity. The greatness of the United States is the diversity. That's why no matter all other countries, whatever country you come, you go other countries, they might have better life than in the US, but when it comes to the greatness, United States is the land of everyone. I remember when President Ronald Reagan read a speech. While he was doing a speech, he read a letter. He said, I just received a letter from a friend, one person, who became a United States citizen. And that person made a quotation and said, you can go to Japan, stay there for 50 years, get a Japan passport, but you'll never be a Japanese. You can go to German, no matter how many years you live in German, you'll never become a German. You can go to Turkey, you'll never become, you go to Turkey, you'll never become a Turk. You can go to a France, live there no matter how many years, become whatever you want, but you'll never become a French. But if you come to the United States of America, stay there, hold the great passport on the planet Earth, you will become an American. So America is the land of everyone. Everybody can come to America and become American. You can go to Sweden, you can hold the passport of Sweden, but you're not Swedish. It's just like, assume you are from Kenya, assume, and you are Luo, and you go to live in a Kikuyu land for 50 years. Are you going to be a Kikuyu? No, you'll never become a Kikuyu because you don't have the blood to become a Kikuyu. A Kikuyu can never become a Luo. That is the point. A Nyakyusa in Tanzania cannot go to live in Kigoma and become Muha. No, no matter how many years, no matter how the language you speak. But if you come to America, stay in America, hold the passport, you become American. So America is the country of diversity, the land of no one. So there are countries with the less number of representation. So for that particular case, they created the diversity so that they can increase the number of immigrants. I want to define the term immigrant because people confuse the terminology immigrant. People think that, oh, I go there as an international student, I'm studying PhD, I've been there for 4 years, so I'm immigrant. No, you are not. You are not immigrant. No matter how many years you stay in America, even if you stay 50 years, if you don't own permanent resident or you are not a US citizen, like if you don't have permanent resident, you are not immigrant. You're just there on the temporary basis. No matter how long that temporary is being, you are not a permanent of America. Does that make sense? So that means it goes to provide what the United States has 2 types of visas. One visa is called non-immigrant visa and another one is called the immigrant visa. Non-immigrant visa is the visa on temporary basis. You go to America, you stay there on the temporary basis. Whether the temporary is 5 years, whether the temporary is 10 years. If you apply for PhD, you go to America. PhD is 5 years. Within those 5 years, expectation is after finishing studies, whether you're going to take OPT or not, you'll be coming back to your home country. So you are non-immigrant. You are going there for temporary basis. So for that particular case, you have to go back to your home country. That is called a non-immigrant visa. But immigrant visa is a permanent residence visa status. Meaning, if you win the lottery, you are given permanent residence from day one you come to America. You are given permanent residence. If you get married to a US citizen, you are given permanent residence. If you get sponsored by the company and get a green card, you are a permanent resident. That is what is called immigrant. So by immigrant, so the countries with the less number of immigrants, meaning the countries with the less number of people with a green card minimum, are given the opportunity to play a lottery so that you can increase the number of diversities in the United States of America. So there are countries which are not allowed to apply for the diversity visa lottery. Why? Because they have more than the threshold which is required to participate in the green card lottery. So a country with more than 50,000 green card holders, and those green card holders, they have got through family or work. In the last 5 years, that country is going to be removed from the participation in the lottery. But the country, by being removed, doesn't mean that the country will be removed forever. The country will be returned back. That's why I have so much confidence in this DV lottery coming one. We'll see so many countries, including Nigeria, being returned back to the DV lottery application. Why? Because there was immigration suspension from April 2020 up to end of March 2021. So because 1 year there was no visas, there was no green cards offered through work or through family, for that case we are believing that the threshold of 50,000 in the next 5 years will go down. So Nigeria and most other countries which were eliminated from participating will be able to see them coming back. So that is the reason. So each year in October, when they are going to, so in the coming week, they are going to provide the list of countries, or overall they're going to provide the dates and the instruction for the upcoming DV lottery. So in that upcoming DV 2023 lottery, we'll be able to see which countries are eligible and the exact dates for the application. And always application starts on the first week of October until the first week of November. Why? Because that is the new fiscal year. So from October 1st is the new fiscal year, the new government year in the United States of America. Some countries, they have 1st of April is their first year or first fiscal year, first day of the fiscal year. Tanzania, for instance, is July 1st, but the US is October 1st. So October 1st, that is end of September, is the end of the previous DV lottery interviews, and the October 1st is the new interviews and new application for the following the diversity visa lottery. So with those kind of explanation, I've already explained what is green card, what is green card lottery, and I've told you the benefits of a green card. So meaning you have to apply. It is free of charge. If it is free of charge, what are you losing to apply? What you need, you can take your phone, take a picture with white background, apply. If you are married, you must say you are married. If you have children, children means biological or stepchildren or legal adopted children, meaning you went to the court, you have legal documentation. Not because your brother, your sister died and you help that child is not your child, unless otherwise you go to the court and adopt someone. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you. So you have to, if you have children, whether they are at your home, they live with their mother, you are not married but you have children, you must include. Children must be under the age of 21 and married. So that is something else. So you need to apply. It's free of charge, but if you win, yes, you have to pay. But don't worry about that, because number one is to make sure you apply free of charge from the only one website, the government website. The government website must end with the domain .gov, www.dvprogram.state.gov. dvprogram.state.gov must end with .gov. No urges, don't pay for any website with ending with .com.org. Oh, this guy said if I pay by the Visa or Western Union, they are going to help me to win. Nobody's going to help you to win. You apply. If you win, is God is the one deciding to win. And I can prove to you how God is going to help you win, or is the one determined to win. There is a Tanzanian couple. They applied for the diversity visa lottery. It was the V 2020. When they applied, husband and wife, they don't have children at that time. Up to now, they don't have, but they're expecting. When they applied, the husband won. They processed everything, filled the visa form DSC 260. Then the visa interview was scheduled in the month of April that year. 2 months before, a month and a half before, or a month before the day of the interview, Tanzania was put into the travel ban. For that particular case, they will never be able to go to the interview or be given the visa. So their dreams were crushed. They didn't win. I mean, they won, they had the visa date, but they cannot get because Tanzania was in travel ban. I remember there is one kid, one young guy, did the interview today, already given the visa, and the same week, that is when the travel ban was issued. But this one, before the interview, the travel ban was issued. So, but they applied for the DV 2021, both husband and wife. When the result came, so they won DV 2020. The interview, before the interview date, they were travel ban. Then the V 2020, on the DV 2020, when it came to the DV 2021, results came, both husband and the wife won. So you see, when God decided you to win. So don't try to trick the system by changing the name or faking Ernest Boniface Makulilo, Makulilo Boniface Ernest Makulilo. Changing the name doesn't do anything, because they have a software to do a face recognition that this person is the same one as this one. And plus you have the passport. You put the passport number. So don't try to trick the system. Do a single application, leave it to God. As long as you do the application in a proper way, you avoid anything can cause you to make a mess up. So that is something you need to avoid. So that is something I want to make sure that you understand. Very, very important. So don't try to trick the system. Apply, leave to God, and continue with your life. But assume you have won, now you have come to America. Is it worth it to come? Definitely yes. But it depends on someone's goals. There are some people, they want to come to America just to work so hard, get the certain amount of money, to get the startup income, to go and just go and do the business in their country or do agriculture in their country. Their goals will be different. For me, when I was coming to America, I was going to live there permanently until I die there. There are someone is coming with a goal, I want to go there, maybe stay there for 5 years, then come back to my home country. Or I want to go there, stay until 5 years, become a US citizen, then apply for jobs to my country, come back as expat, as American citizen working in my own country. Each person has different goals. We cannot have the same. But still, no matter what goal you have, it is worth it to come. Even for the matter of your family, like kids to have opportunity to go to school. In the future, the kids to have opportunity to come there and work without any hassle, like you are struggling to get the visa to go to America. Now they're going to be able to do that. So that is something else I want to make sure that you understand too. So when you come there, there are things you have to avoid completely. There are things you have to learn so fast. There are mistakes you have to avoid so that you can be able to succeed. If you win the green card lottery, your success rate is higher than the person who is coming as an international student. Why? If someone comes as an international student, is coming like already on the negative line to go to the zero, positive going up. Why? Because the person has to come as an international student, find a way, no matter education you have, find a way to get green card first. It can take 1 year, 2, 4, 5 years, 7 years to get that green card. But you are coming from day one, you have a green card. So from day one, you are already on the takeoff stage. You are already starting flying. While someone with coming as international student or tourist is still on the negative line, going like on the positive. Then you have to run on the runoff of the airport, then to start taking it off. But you are already on the takeoff. You already have the green card. So from day one you arrive, you are allowed to work to any employer, no matter how many hours. So don't come there and don't succeed. It will be the most embarrassing thing ever. And better not to apply. If you know you are coming there, you come to waste someone's time. But if you come there, you already have the work permit to work, because you are green card holder, you can work to any employer. Meaning you can work so hard, you can go to school, you can get certification, you can succeed quicker than other person. I don't want to say that if someone comes to as a student, will never succeed. I came as a scholar, later as an international student. I'm succeeding more than some people who came with the green card, that is green card holder, that is the lottery winners. The point I want to say is, if you come with that one, if you come as a green card holder and you have a very good guidance, you know things to avoid, you know what you want, it is easier to succeed. But for me as a international student, no matter how much energy I have, no matter what I know, yes, I'll avoid those kind of things, but I have to get green card first. You have it. Find a better way of how to use it, how to succeed with it. So don't waste much time. If you want to work, go and work. 2 jobs, 3 jobs if you want, do that. If you want to get more certification, you have CPA in your country, you want to CPA in the US, do it as soon as possible. Get a CPA and start your life. So, up to that, I want to make sure that you understand. Avoid things like drinking and driving. It might be okay in your country. I see people in Tanzania, in Kenya, they leave from work. Oh, now there's too much traffic on the way, so let me go on the bar, to the bar. You go to the bar, you start drinking the first Safari, second maybe Tusker, whatever, 2 or 3 beer, Henken, whatever. Then, oh, maybe traffic is over. You have 4 beers and then you are started driving. Don't do those kind of mistakes in America. You will come to regret. Because by drinking what you call DUI, drinking under influence, you are risking the lives of so many people. You will come to regret to do that. There is one kid came to America, was 19 years old, he's Tanzanian. At one point, he's drinking. Remember, the drinking age in America is 21, not 19 or 20 or whatever. So it was 19. He was an international student, so drinking is normal like in Tanzania. We went to the club, then driving was caught. So 2 mistakes. Number 1, driving under influence, but 2, drinking underage. So the kid did one mistake. One time, I don't know, the kid decided to come to visit Tanzania. So when he went back to the embassy to ask for the visa, was banned for at least 5 years because of the DUI, driving under influence. You can go to jail. And there are certain crimes, if you commit, you'll never get a job again in your life in America. You will end up to be homeless. So avoid anything which can jeopardize your entire future. Don't start doing unnecessary things like just abusing women and children. It might look simple. This is how I discipline my child in your country, in Sierra Leone. This is how I discipline my child in Ghana, or in Nigeria, or in Tanzania. Yeah, that is in your country. It's not in America. This is how I treat women in my country. slapping them, whatever. Come and slap a child in America, you will know what does the law mean. And for men, the behavior might be okay and appropriate in your country. You can have a child here, you can have a child there, and you don't support them financially or emotional, whatever. It might look cool in your country. It's not okay in America. If you have a child with any person, you will be paying child support for 18 years. And the calculation is not you deciding, it's the judge deciding based on your income. So don't come here and start impregnating women and say, oh, these children, they will come to find the father later. Yeah, you'll end up broke, my friend. I can give you an example. There is a someone called Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is one of the actor for 2.5 Men. So Charlie Sheen, for instance, that guy impregnated one woman, not of his status was just in the casino, the person usual, I don't know, is the dancer there or something like that, had the affair one night without condom, then the woman became pregnant and they had twins. So Charlie Sheen had twins with that girl. The girl, even just the normal life, doesn't have the income of $4,000 per month. No. So because of that, they look at the Charlie Sheen's income. He's supposed to pay $50,000 per child, and he has twins, so he's paying for two, so $100,000 per month is child support to those children. That's what I'm trying to explain. That is the extreme example, but for your case, you might have $4,000 per month, and your income, I mean, they can take 1,000 is child support. If you have children from one woman, another woman, they'll be taking, and you'll be ending up with nothing. The government will be making sure that the children are taken care of. And if you don't pay, you'll go to jail. So there are things you have to avoid. It might be okay in your country, or the law of your country doesn't pay attention. You are a father, you don't pay child support, the woman goes to the ministry or department dealing with the rights of women, or going to the court, they don't give much. In America, will be in trouble. So avoiding anything can come to jeopardize your future and the possibility of succeeding in America. Don't get satisfied with the job you are getting, the first job. Maybe let's say you have $400 job in your country, or $600 job, or $1,000 job in your country. You come in America, you start working at Amazon, you get $3,000 per month. Oh, that's enough. So you start buying, taking the loan for brand new vehicle, you are starting getting the loan on this one, you take a credit card, you are going to destroy, you are having good time. Please give me a break. You cannot have good time with 3,000. Find a way. If you can make 3,000 when you are arriving, or 2,000 when you are arriving, it means if you get more certification, you get more experience, you can get a better job, more income. So don't sit on one job. Find a way on how you can be on a way you can be able to succeed, going further and further in that particular way. So that is something else. And another thing you have to know as soon as possible, what is a credit score? Here in our countries in Africa, it is easier when you go to a friend, can you borrow me the money? And you even don't pay back on time. But if you borrow from friend A, friend B, friend C, friend whatever, and you don't pay them as you agreed, you'll be having a bad reputation. And next time when you go to borrow to anybody, there is a way around the street that if you borrow EBM, you'll never get your money back. So, but in America, they don't know who is the friend. So the financial institution created what they call a credit score. Is a number between 300 to 850. Meaning, if you are arriving there, you get a credit card and you don't pay on time, what they say is, oh, this person is not trustworthy. So if you go to borrow the money on bank B, the number, they are going to check your number. They say this person is not trustworthy. This person is typical broke-minded person. And this is the reason why we see many black people don't succeed in America. And you say, oh, America is racist, America is racist. We start crying. Please, yes, there is institutional racism. Give me a break. Yes, they might be there. But when it comes to the finance, If you want to buy a house, you want to buy a vehicle, you want to get an apartment, you want to get a job, there is what is called a credit score. They are going to check. So if you are going to borrow the money and you don't pay back, you get a credit card. Find a way on how to succeed, and don't down the road come there, oh, I didn't know. And then you are going to be on a bad situation. So that is something you needed to understand. Don't later, oh, these people are racist. No, they are not racist. There is the plan is there for everybody, but you are the one going to destroy your credit score. You get a credit card and you take a day to a movie theater. You are taking a credit card and you are going to travel just to visit your home country. You are getting a credit card. No, credit card, you have to find what are the techniques to build your credit score. Don't get too many cards. You are there. Make sure that if you are given $500 credit limit, don't use it any more than half. It is a game on how you can build the system. So I understand all those complications, but you have to think like the native. Yes, you can have friends, but you have to look your friends. Peter Bahemana made a comment here, which is one of the things I've said: don't settle on one job. It is easier to feel comfortable in one job. Trust me, you come from a job of $500, $1,000 in Tanzania, 1 million, 2 million Tanzanian shillings, and you go in US, you get the 6 million, which is about 3,000 US dollar per month. 6 million, man, you are diamond. You feel that you are diamond platinums. You can get a nice vehicle. You can take a picture at McDonald's. You feel that the world is yours. Don't settle. If you are a teacher, get a certification. If you are a nurse, make sure that you go and get a registered nurse license. If you are accountant, get the CPA. If you are a lawyer, go and get go and do the law school, buy exam and whatever, get the license. Just keep going. Have the aim of becoming even a governor in America. Even if you don't become, maybe you may end up being a mayor. But if you come there, your aim is just to get 3,000, 4,000, man, your life will be miserable. So those are the few things you need to know, that don't settle. This is a war. I can give you an example on myself, so that you don't say, oh, I'm picking someone. The principle of life is this one. You have goals. It will reach a point, you reach all your goals. That's why I usually tell people, your goal might be to go to America. To do what? What are you going to do in America? You plan to go to America. Yes, it's a very good plan. What are you going to do? Because you might struggle so hard in 5 years, you do all your plan, now you're arriving in America. Because you're arriving in America, your dream is to go to America, you have no any other plan. You go start stealing. Then you go to prison. Better to stay in your country. I usually tell people it is better not to go to America than going to America and to become a broke person, becoming a miserable person, having the worst life than in your own country. You have to go to a place to have a better life than where the life you left. But if you go to America, you go to Canada, you go to New Zealand, you go to Switzerland, you go to Japan, you go wherever, and you have the miserable, worst life of your life, just stay back to your country and enjoy maharage, enjoy chapati, enjoy ugali. Enjoy fufu there in Nigeria. That you're going there and then you're going to be struggling. Struggle is a way to succeed. It's okay, but not struggling forever. So when you come to America, whether by green card, whether by whatever means you come, make sure that you have, yes, I have to struggle. Yes, I had to wash dishes. Yes, I have to clean the toilets. But I'm not cleaning forever. Yes, I have to get masters. Yes, I have to do this one. Now I'm a director. Now I'm thinking maybe down the road I can become a congressman. I can become a senator. Now maybe I can become a governor. I don't know yet. But I'm not settling. I'm not settling for less than, okay, now I'm director for this organization in Africa. Just by the title, I'm not eating the title. Life has to go on, has to continue. You have to go to the peak. Does that help you to understand? When I was going to America, for me, now I'm in my hometown, in Kigoma. I had a big dream. While I'll show, I made a video, I'll post it here, primary school in Kigoma. Back in the day, at that time, what I'm saying, when I was in the 5th grade, I was in primary school just across a street from my home. Dreaming in the 5th grade, at 13 years old, that I'll go to America, live in America, get married in America, have children in America, have a house in America, have everything I wanted in America. I was just in Kigoma, in my hometown. At that time, back in 1994, 1995, no internet. Even if the internet was there, you have to go to the internet cafe. You are broke. I didn't know to use internet to have the email. That was 1994 until 2004. I mean 2004. That's when I had the email. Just to see, over 10 years later, that's the time I come to have the email. So when I came to America, I was so very determined. Come with the goals. I have to do 1, 2, 3. So that's why if you look for me, let me give my first 5 years in America. I'm not just boasting myself. I want to tell you what I accomplished in the first 5 years of America. Then 5 years later, what I'm planning to do. The first 5 years of America, I was a university teacher. I taught at the university. I got a master's degree. I got married. I had a green card. I served in the US Navy. I became a US citizen. That is between 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. I had a child. So within the first 5 years, I had almost everything I wanted. One item left on that particular item was just the what? Just the having a home. So that was the first 5 years. The next 5 years, obviously I got up to the military. I got so much broke again. I did the business, failed the business. I got a job to become a director. Good job. I purchased a home. So the other 5 years, I did that. So having the good job, now I'm a director. Now I'm a US citizen. I have a good family. I have 3 beautiful children. I have a very wonderful wife. I have everything. I bought the house. The day I bought the house, I was the happiest man on the planet Earth. But that happiness ended within almost like a week or 2 weeks of excitement. Oh, the new house, I have barbecue, I have whatever, I can do whatever I want. But everything changed because I reached every goal I wanted in America. Now, I was not happy. Why? Because I didn't have any other goal. Because from primary school, I have to finish primary. I have to go to ordinary secondary school, junior high. I have to go to high school. I have to get Division 1. I have to go to university. I have to get a good score. I have to go to America. I have to get a master's. I have to get a green card. I have to become a citizen. I have to get married. I have to get children. I have to get a good job. I have to get a house. I got everything. Now, the last piece. What should I do then? For me, in order to survive, I need to have a lot of goals towards me. That's when I said, okay, I need to have another challenge. Now I'm thinking about retirement. I'm thinking about how can I change my YouTube channel to become my only income. Now I'm thinking, when can I retire? Now I'm planning about writing 100 books. The reason why I say I have to write 100 books is just I need to have something bigger than myself. Something I can be doing for the next 30 years. So, and it's something I have to be, that's what I'm saying. I can shoot to become a governor, I can shoot to become a senator. I have to think big. Not just about just a $2,000, $5,000 job. Last week, I turned down the job of getting paid $9,000 per month to go to work in Kenya with the US military in Kenya. I said no because I was not going with the family. You need to have values. You need to have determination. You need to be consistent. Don't settle until you reach to the peak. That means there is no any other room at the peak. The only room I cannot go further, I cannot become a president of the United States because I was not born in America. But to become a governor, to become a senator, there is a room. I don't know yet. To become a US ambassador somewhere, I don't know yet. Maybe I will be appointed one time, I don't know yet. But those are the things I want you, when you come to America, don't think about McDonald's or Walmart or Target for the rest of your life. Even if you come to America, you don't have high school, go and get a GED. Go and get a associate degree. Go and get a bachelor degree. Get certificates. Go and do better. And the sky is your limit. So those are the few things I want to share with you on this particular video. So thank you, everyone. And I encourage you to apply for the Diversity Visa Lottery. And I welcome you to the greatest nation on the planet Earth, United States of America. I'll have a video, and why people say, why all the time we're talking about the greatest nation on the United States? What about Norway? Norway have a better life. What about Canada? Has a better life. Trust me, no US citizen is dreaming to go to Oslo, but someone in Oslo is dreaming to come to New York. Trust me on that. I'll give you more details about that, but let me end up here for now on the YouTube. Remember to subscribe, youtube.com/EBMSCHOLARS. This is Ernest talking to you from the headquarters of opportunities from the EBM Scholars.